Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where, as you can see I have the X-Men Wolverine, VHS series, X-Men the Animated Series Wolverine. People call it a lot of names. And yeah, I really like this whole thing. I've said this in my Cyclops review because, spoiler alert, this is the second time I'm recording this one because the the upload failed on YouTube and it deleted off my phone already, so I have to redo this. But as I was saying in the first one, I really like the box, and I'll be keeping the boxes because I really like this series, and I want to collect them all now. After getting these, I wasn't so sure about them before, but now I really like the cell shading, and I like everything about them. So, first we're going to start with Wolvie. Well, I mean, we have Wolvie. We're going to start with just, aesthetics is what I meant, basically. And I really like the way this suit looks. This is the perfect yellow for me, for Wolverine, and the perfect blue as well. You got the nice pop of red there. Does not tie anywhere else in the costume, but it looks nice for some reason. It works for me. But yeah, so he looks nice as you can tell. The cell shading, I don't see people bitch and moan about the cell shading on this guy like they do with Cyclops, which is weird because I feel like there's more cell shading on him, but it's not on the skin parts either, so it still looks pretty good. Looks like it could pass for just a non-cell shaded Wolverine. But my only gripe with this is these claws. I hate these style claws, but they're also accurate to the cartoon. So, they get bent easily. That's why I don't like them. I like the chunky ones, but yeah. First, let's get into articulation. So, move his head up that far, move it down that far, tilt, move back that far, forward that far. This also moves out of the way, so you can get the arm up pretty far and then cover it and do that if you want to. And then you can get the arm in about that far because he's really beefy, so you're not going to get too much movement out of the arms, but I don't know. For some reason, I let Marvel Legends pass because I just love their body so much that they use for Wolverine. You can crunch forward that far, lean back that far. You got a twist right there, kick forward, kick back, kick out. You got a swivel there. You got a double knee. You got forward facing pin for rocker, and then you also got a twist there. So, and then you got a hinge and swivel on the actual thing, the wrist. As you can see, I'm kind of rushing through this because I have a lot of stuff I got to do today. So, first we'll go into the accessories. Well, I don't know why I keep saying first. It's not first if I'm doing a bunch of things. But the first accessories he comes with a picture of Scott Summers and Jean Grey, and I'm just going to keep the hand on it. And yeah, I like that. And then he has two gripping hands that can hold it, and you just kind of put those on there. It's pretty, delicate and fragile, so you might break it if you get too rough with it, but it's a picture frame, so it's gotta be a little delicate. And then you have an angry head sculpt for Wolverine, and the face is so white that it's really hard for the camera to pick it up. But then you can see the teeth in there. Just trust me, the face looks good. The teeth, I don't know, makes it weird. And then now we'll get into size comparisons. The first ones we'll do Wolverine versions of Wolverine. And I like the way these two scale. She's a little short for my liking, but her legs are also wonky, so she has to do a wide stance, so she'd probably be taller if it wasn't for that, and her pistol just fell out of her waist. I don't like that. And then we'll go Deadpool. Get the Mezco Deadpool, and these scale okay. Still feel Wolverine's a little too short. Or too tall, not too short. You can never have too short of Wolverine. Got Magic. Then we got Spidey, because I love these two teaming up. And then we have two versions of Wolverine. We have the Hot Claws version that I use for my Avengers display because I really like this one. And then we have this one. I think this came in the same wave as this. I think it was Omega Red Build-A-Figure with. And then I also modded the claws from the Mezco to go on him so I could have a clawed version of this Wolverine. And then, speaking of the Mezco, put Mezco in there too. And they're all about the same size, but the Mezco's still way too big. And yeah, this was like a 5-minute review, but I wanted to get this over with because I had some other stuff I gotta do. I got a lot of other stuff I gotta do. I gotta review a few other things. I know I not do them all today, but I want to get them opened and get my thoughts on them, kind of articulate them beforehand. But yeah, this Wolverine's cool. He's not my favorite Wolverine figure I own. That would probably go to the Hot Claws one. I don't know. I just really like this Wolverine, even though it's not my favorite look for Wolverine. The figure is just so fun to play with. And then the Mezco would probably be my favorite if it didn't have the problem with the belt unpegging so much and the height problem. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around. This has been, I really like collecting, you know. I've really been enjoying it. I hope I can continue to do it because it's fun. Bye, guys.